So you know it just dawned on me. Every time somebody done did some fucked up shit to me, and I be having it in my head, I'ma do them like the same way they did me, or I'ma do this, I'ma do that. And then when I see them or I talk to them, I just smile and play it cool. Because you know why? It's okay that I don't have the same characteristics to do weird shit that you do. But what I do have in me is to laugh and be cool, smile, still be the cute, loving, fun, getting money person that I am, and cut off access to me. That's fucked up. You did me a certain way, and all I do is smile, still be nice to you, and you could never have access to me again, bitch. That's gonna kill you worse than me ever trying to do the weird shit that you did to me.
Now, I wanted to let the whole thing play, man, because one, I think a lot of sisters don't think like this, where it's a lot of tit for tat that go on in the black community. This go for men and women, where you're not supposed to get into that bag of, you did something to me, so I'm gonna do something to you. And a lot of people don't understand that's really not how you're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, especially when you claim that you have a higher level of morality and character, for you to stoop to somebody else's level proves that you don't have character. And I'm not gonna say it like people don't make mistakes or people don't fall into emotional responses and they do things that's uncharacteristic. But if that's what you do all the time and you're not trying to fix that, or you're not trying to step away from that, this might be the video for you. Let's go through it one more time.
So you know it just dawned on me. Every time somebody done did some fucked up shit to me, and I be having it in my head, I'ma do them like the same way they did me, or I'ma do this, I'ma do that. And then when I see them or I talk to them, I just smile and play it cool. Because you know why? It's okay that I don't have the same characteristics to do weird shit that you do. But what I do have in me is to laugh and be cool, smile, still be the cute, loving, fun, getting money person that I am.
Now, one, don't lie to yourself, because you know you're not gonna do nothing in the first place, right? Most people do that. Most people in that moment of anger, you know what I'm saying, they would definitely do some evil, right? But by the time you didn't came in contact with this person, you don't even think like that no more. You know what I'm saying? You don't even have those same fresh feelings that you had before. What I'm saying is, while you're in the emotion, try to reframe your mind. I struggle with that. I used to struggle with that bad. While you're in the emotion, try to dead the emotion, then think rationally. Well, most people don't do that. It's hard to do that when you just get into something. And let's be real. In most cases, you want something, you want that karma to hit right then. And it don't work like that. It don't work like that. It's Proverbs chapter 25, verse 21. If thine enemy be hungry, give him bread to eat. And if he be thirsty, give him water to drink. For thou shalt heap hot coals of fire upon his head, and the Lord shall reward thee. Now, I know most people going to read that and be like, if thy enemy be hungry, I'm not doing that. I'm not feeding no enemy. I'm not giving no enemy nothing to drink. This is talking about your people, man. When you see somebody struggling, right? Or somebody that did something evil to you, right? You being cordial and just being an upright, I see that you trying to get back on your feet. I know that you did some BS to me, but I'm not going to reward you with that because I don't want you to treat me like that, right? It said, for thou shalt heap coals of fire upon his head. That's going to, like, the average, if you a good person, right, and you did some BS, and that person don't return that BS, but return good, that's going to eat you alive. That should spark an apology right there. If they got any type of integrity, they know that they did some BS to you and you still did something proper for them. The average person don't think like that, man. This is only for the people that's trying to elevate in they thought processes, man. This ain't for the social media. I'm a get my lick back. This ain't for that. This is Romans chapter 12 and verse 17, recompense to no man evil for evil. Provide things honest in the sight of all men. If it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men. Now, I know in a lot of different cases, we use this to speak about the other nations, right? Because they do a lot of BS to us, and it's not our responsibility to get our lick back with them right now, if that makes any sense. But I'm going to use it in the same context as dealing with your own brothers and sisters. It said recompense to no man evil for evil. Just because somebody did something evil to you, you don't have to stoop to that level. Because you got to really think about the mindset. You still got to pay for the sins that you commit. So if you going to allow, if somebody going to sin against you, you shouldn't want to sin against them knowing they're going to have to pay for that. They're going to have to pay for that. I know a lot of people don't understand that. But just because you're not getting rewarded for your evil immediately don't mean that you got away with it. And a lot of people think they're getting away with it. Please don't think that you're going to get away with it. Verse 17 again. Recompense to no man evil for evil. Provide things honest in the sight of all men. If it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men. I know that's a hard verse to follow through with, but you got to do it. It is what it is. You got to do it. Try to live peaceably with all men. Yeah, they might have did some BS to you, but you, like she said, you cut that access off. You don't have to allow people to sin against you. That's what a lot of people don't understand. When you examine Christ in the New Testament, right? How often was he just around, just hanging and chilling? When he was around, he was teaching. Outside of that, he was telling people, hey, don't tell nobody where I'm at. Because the more access you get to people, the more chances you got to sin. It is what it is. Especially when you're around a bunch of evil people. That's what the Bible says. Let's try to get it right quick. Hopefully I go straight to it. I ain't read it in a while. That's it. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 11. And have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them. Let's read it again. And have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness. That means you got to cut that access off. You got to cut that access off. Let's read it again. And have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness. Because if somebody willing to do some BS to you, right? If somebody willing to do some BS to you, you're going to need to cut that access off. Because if you're willing to do that and you're not willing to change, eventually you're going to cause me to sin. Because I'm not going to allow you to just keep on doing that. So you have to cut the access off, right? You still do your normal. I'm not finna do no BS to you, bro. Just because you did some BS to me, that mean I'm finna do some BS to you. But if you going to continue to go down that path, I'm not going to keep on giving you the availability to do that to me. It is what it is. And go back into, he said, when Peter then was asking Christ, he said, how many times should I forgive my brother? He said, until 7 times. Christ told him 70 times 7. Because if you're going to keep allowing him to sin against you, you're the idiot. Like, if you see the brother ain't going to change, why you keep giving him the leeway to do that to you? Christ wasn't telling you that you got to allow people to sin against you. But he said, if you're going to be around this brother and he repent, you got to forgive that. It is what it is. It is what it is. Watch this. Now, I want to get it in a relationship context because these same things happen in relationships as well. Watch this. This is 1 Peter chapter 3 and verse 7. Likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor unto the wife as unto the weaker vessel, and as being heirs together of the grace of life, that your prayers be not hindered. Finally, be ye all of one mind, having compassion one of another. Love as brethren, be pitiful, be courteous, right? So he's going into relationships. Men should deal with women in a particular manner, knowing that they're not as strong as we are spiritually, right? You got to give them that honor like they're not as strong as you when it comes to the Bible, when it's on a spiritual level, emotionally, they're easier to manipulate. So you got to, you know what I'm saying, kind of be mindful. Be considerate of those things, right? Verse 9, not rendering evil for evil or railing for railing, but contrariwise blessing, knowing that ye are thereunto called, that ye should inherit a blessing. Why did it say this? Because a lot of times in relationships, people want to get their lick back. If it's that bad that you got to get your lick back, y'all should just not be together. It is what it is. Y'all should separate until y'all can reconcile. But you going back and forth doing evil, the tit for tat, you're going to end up dying for it. I don't know why people even got into that mindset where, oh, you did something to me, so I'm going to do something to you. That karma finna come around and hit boomerang. It's going to boomerang up around both of y'all. Don't get into that bag. Don't do that. If you want to be on the right, in the right, don't do that. Let's get some more. Now watch this. We're going to get the example. This is 1 Peter chapter 2 and verse 21. For even hereunto let me just read it again. 1 Peter chapter 2 and verse 21. For even hereunto were ye called, because Christ also suffered for us, leaving us an example, that ye should follow his steps. So we finna get the example of everybody that believe in the Bible, understand that we supposed to be trying to follow after Christ. He laid down the foundation for us to follow. Whatever that man was doing, we supposed to be trying to jump into that bag at the end of the day. We supposed to be trying to do how this man was moving. Watch this. I'm going to read it again. For even hereunto were ye called, because Christ also suffered for us, leaving us an example, that ye should follow his steps, who did no sin, neither was guile found in his mouth, who, when he was reviled not again. That's going exactly into what we was talking about. It wasn't no tit for tat. He knew they was lying on him, but he didn't go into, well, you do this and you do that and you do that. He didn't do that. He understood, okay, they got to kill me because the prophecies got to be fulfilled. They lying on me, but I can't, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go tit for tat with them, because he could have. The people that was doing what they was doing to him, they was evil niggas. He probably had a laundry list of stuff that they was into. Read it again. Who, when he was reviled not again. When he suffered, he threatened not, but committed himself to him that judgeth righteously. And that's what I don't think a lot of people really care about, that part. They got to pay for what they did. At the end of the day, they got to pay for what they did. So do you want to hinder their judgment, or you don't? Or do you want the Most High to judge them properly? At the end of the day, do you want to take some of the judgment that they supposed to receive and add it to yours, or do you want to just let them sit with theirs? If at the very least correct them and see if they will apologize at the end of the day. But I know a lot of people don't think like that. It is what it is. A lot of people don't think like this. And I'm not going to sit here and act like this is easy stuff to do. This ain't easy to do. But if it was easy, everybody would be able to do it, right? It said, many are called, but few are chosen. Everybody can't do this. The chosen going to be able to do this. So the question is, do you want to be called or chosen? It is what it is. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I'm out.